Hello students, welcome in 10th Maths Part 2 class. Today we are going to take more information regarding circle. Before this, we have studied some uh, circle in that we have seen the chord, center point, etc. In this figure, you can say that A is the center of the circle, B is point inside the circle, C is a point inside the circle, B is on the circle, and D is exterior on the circle. So that we have to see that this is a B point. Before this, in the ninth, we have studied that from one point we can draw many lines. But here there is a question: how many segments you can draw from B point? Your answer will be only one segment can be drawn from this B point, because we have taken a tangent information before this class. Then next C point is inside the circle. Will you draw the any tangent from this? No, because it is inside the circle. So the next point is a D. Then from this D point, will you draw the tangent? Yes, your answer will be yes. Then we will say that how many tangent we will draw from this D point. D is the exterior of the circle. D point is the exterior of the circle, and these two are the segment DP and DQ are two segments. And then what you will see, these two segments are touching at the point of P and Q to the circle, this center of A. Then these two segments, means PD and DQ, are called as tangent segment. What is this? This is tangent and this is also tangent. These two are tangent of the circle and touches at the P point and Q point. Then we will see that next theorem on this. Here, tangent segment theorem. The sentence is that tangent segment drawn from an exterior point of a circle are congruent. Means these two tangents drawn from the exterior point D, and these two are congruent. We have to prove that. Here it is given that uh, observe the adjacent figure and write given and to prove. What is given here? It is the center of a circle. A is the center of the circle, and PA and AQ are, are the radius, and PD and DQ are the tangent. Then what we have to prove? These two tangents are congruent, means DP congruent DQ. Then here you will see that two triangles are formed with joining this AP and AQ. These two triangles are PAD, and another triangle is QAD. PAD and QAD. These two triangles are there. Then here this AP is a segment. Here AP is a segment, means it is a radius. Then what is the next? The next radius is AQ. So that here the two radius means radii means same circle. Here then what will be that? That will be AQ. We have to fill AQ. Then next, here they have given a AD congruent segment, AD congruent segment AD. Why it is AD congruent AD? Because this line is a common to these both the triangle. So that here we have to fill that common side of a triangle. Then here it is given that if angle APD is equal to angle AQD is equal to 90 degrees. Tangent theorem, here it is 90 and 90 degrees. Then here these two triangles are congruent, means triangle PAD, congruent triangle QAD. According to what? We have seen that this one side and this one side are congruent. Then this side is a hypotenuse and this is a side of a right angle triangle. So that here we have to write hypotenuse side theorem. Then these two triangles are congruent, means PAD and QAD are congruent. Then their segment other points are also congruent. Then we have to see that PD congruent QD. Here it is given DP congruent D, D, DP congruent DQ. Why it is? Because these are the congruent side of a congruent triangle. Okay, then you have to write this theorem, and this is an important one. It may be asked in examination. Here we are going to study some examples. In this figure, one of the triangle, this is circle having a D point, and A, C, B, D, it is one of the quadrilateral. Then this C angle is given, that measure is 52 degree. Means ACB is equal to 52. It is given. Then we have to find, they have asked us to what is the measure of ADB. Then we will see that, you know that the total angle measure of this quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So here it is given that angle ACB plus angle CAD plus angle CBD plus angle ADB is equal to 360 degrees. Means first angle is this ACB, second angle is the CAD, and third angle they have taken, that is CAB, and fourth angle is taken ADB. Then we know the measure of this C angle, that is given, means ACB's measure is 52. It is given in the example, and this CAD is 90 degrees because tangent perpendicular to radius, and this is also 90. And this, as it is, we are taken this measure, total measure of these three angles is 232 degrees, and we have taken angle as it is, and this we are changing for this next step. Then we are written this angle ADB as it is, and then we are changed the side of this to 32 degree for this side, and we are made a minus. Then we got the measure of this ADB is equal to 128 degree. Means here the angles measure here is 128 degree. Okay, in next example, they are asked, show that the PQ is a diameter of this circle. Then what is given? They have drawn the from P point and from Q point two parallel lines, A line and B line. And here they have arranged that C is constructed that C is parallel to this A line. Here it is, we have constructed. Then here it is given that angle OPT. OPT is 90 degrees. Here it is a perpendicular, so that it is a 90 degrees. Then also SOQ is also 90 degrees angle property, interior angle property. And then here it is equation 1, line A parallel line C. We are done, it is according to construction. And then it is given that line A parallel to line B. It is given, so that therefore line B parallel to line C. Therefore angle SOQ is equal to 90 degrees interior angle property. It is equation 2. And then we will say that from 1 and 2, we have taken the angle SOP plus angle SOQ is equal to 90 plus 90, means here it is 90 degree and here is also 90 degree. So total this is 180 degree. Ray OP and ray OQ are the opposite ray. This OP and OQ are the opposite rays, so that this O point is in this P and Q in between this. But it is collinear. These P, O, Q are the points are collinear. Therefore, segment PQ is a diameter of the circle. Then you see this one of the figure given here. Some questions are asked. When a motorcycle runs on a wet road in a rainy season, you may have seen water splitting from its wheel. Those splits are like tangents of the circle of a wheel. Means here it is touches at only one point. So when it is touches here, when drop is there, that will run away like this. And this is make like a tangent. You take more information from your science teacher. Even you do yourself, you observe it and see that how the tangent works and how the tangent is there. Okay. Then thank you. You uh, take this theorem and write and study it. And if you have any doubt, you ask and solve the problem set of 3.1. Thank you. We'll see you in next class.